actually.
So we have Frazier and Gustav and Ben.
Yeah.
And the one with the sunglasses
Drunken John.
is the Drunken John.
Yes.
A little bit of vodka last night.
Trying to hide.
Sorry. Welcome to the Rat. And I'm sorry, our bass player we have not been announced. You don't get a part in the I mean.
I've got the hardest job. I sit down and
He sits on his ass for
It's
the
the lucky
interview.
one, yeah.
Well, welcome. Came from Boston last night.
Yes.
A little bit of an overnight drive, and you've been in the States for about a month or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Feels like, in a good way, the longest month of our life. We've been working really hard. The record's just come out, so we've been doing a whole bunch of promo. You know, we've been flying. We flew to Canada. We did some kind of radio shows and things like that out there.
Right.
And now we're on tour with Seether.
Yeah.
So it's been a great first experience of the
Tonight,
USA.
Starland Ballroom.
That's right.
And since we're live, I just want to plug the show. Still tickets at the door, which is awesome.
gonna be great.
You love this club.
I hear it's a great venue.
The access to the audience is fantastic
we
for
like
the
that.
band.
Yeah, we like to.
You know,
we like to have
they're
that.
here.
Excellent.
They're right here. You're really going to like it. And to me, it seems like the live experience with you guys is really all about the crowd.
Very much
Yeah.
so. Yeah, it's a big deal for us. You know, I think especially when even our headline shows at home, we're very much kind of a big focus is on interaction and creating a dynamic and having a connection with the audience. You know,
Yeah.
I like to think that a show isn't 5 guys on stage, but it's 5 guys on stage plus however many people watching them doing something together. You know? And I really like the idea of that. So, especially when we're coming on, we're opening up a bill, we're a new band. You know, I think it's really important to let people know straight away that, you know, we mean business and that we care about what we do, because
Yeah.
we do.
Totally. I mean, the album, Young Guns, Bones, it's been out in the United States for, not that long, right?
I think it's like 10 days.
Yeah, 10 days. But it's been out in your home country, England, for quite a while. It's your third project total. You had one EP and then a full record.
That's right.
You know, and the response, from everything that I can tell, has been really cool back home. That
Yeah.
must be really gratifying.
It's brilliant, and it's really nice to. Obviously things are going well in the UK for us now, and obviously we worked at that for a long time. But it's nice to come over to the States and kind of start again. Going back to the shows where you're first on, you have to start impressing people again, and it's really exciting actually. It
keeps you hungry, doesn't it?
What
Yeah.
you've got back home.
It keeps you hungry and it makes you appreciate what you got home. But yeah, it's great to get out there again and kind of feel like it's a whole new chapter for our band.
It's a little bit of a second chance.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What are you doing different? Anything?
I'd say we're working harder.
We are. You got quite a big country, yeah.
Oh, well,
Don't know if you realise that.
You
Yeah.
can pretty much walk from one side of England to the other, but
It would be a fun walk.
yeah.
It's, you know what, I think the UK is a great place. It's quite small, 65 million people. What that means is that if you've got a good work ethic and hopefully some good songs, you know, you get out there and you just work hard, good things can happen in a relatively short space of time. And we had a lot of luck and things worked out at home. This is a whole different ball game over here, you know, and we're very much about meeting people one by one and building it organically. And there's 250 million of you, 300
Yeah,
million?
and a few more every day, it seems
So
like.
it's going to take a while, but
Yeah.
to meet them all. But you know, that's the plan. And so yeah, we're just here working hard and having a good time.
And not a long time to do it. A few dates here with Seether and another, 14, 15, and then back home to do some headlining action for the Vans people.
We've got a tour. We've got a headline tour in the UK, and then we go straight out to Europe doing a headline tour again, which is like 2.5 months overall.
Something like
But
that.
we're going to try and one of our priorities is to try and come back over here as much as we can, because as we said, it's such a big place. You know, you need to do a lot of touring, so which we can't wait to do. So fingers crossed we'll be back soon.
I got some. I want to talk a little bit, but I want to hear you play too, because I'm really interested to, after spending time with both your albums. I haven't heard the EP. I'm sorry, but
That's all right.
you know, you have a really big sound that, to me, it sounds like, there's 80,000 people in an arena, and hey, here's the band on stage.
Well, there's actually a 12-piece orchestra just behind this wall. You haven't realised that yet.
yeah.
But you sound big.
It's what we've always wanted to do. Like we're massive suckers for like big, rock anthems, and we just try and write the catchiest kind of sort of big songs we can.
Yeah,
really.
we kind of try not to think about it too much. I think we're predisposed to like kind of big and bold and dramatic kind of music, and I think especially in a live environment, it works really well, and it's really good fun to play.
Hard to break down though. Hard to break, just with a couple of acoustics.
Yeah, it can be.
As you'll probably soon see. Yeah.
You know what I think a sign of a good song is if you can take everything away from it and just leave the core there, and if it still works, that's a good song, I think.
That's a good call. What do we have coming up here? What are we doing?
We're going to play the title track off our first American release. The record's called Bones. So this song is our first single, and it's called Bones.
Great.
Down under the night sky, I'll lay and wait. I'm praying to whoever would listen to me, 'cause I've fashioned my own cross and been crushed by its weight. Well, there's no stronger message than dirt in your face. I've seen down the end of the road, I deal in a different story. Oh, now I'll never let go again. I feel it in my bones. Oh, bones. Well, I feel it in my bones. Oh, bones. When I'll do this on my own. Bones, bones. Bones. They say the spirit's willing, but the flesh is always weak. Well, I found everything I needed right beneath my skin. Oh, I've seen to the end of the road, I still in a different story. Oh, now I'll never let go again. I feel it in my bones. Bones. When I feel it in my bones. Bones. When I'll do this on my own. We're all architects of our own private hell, where no one can hurt us like we hurt ourselves. I've seen down the end of the road, I'm still in a different story. Oh, now I'll never let go again. Well, I feel it in my bones. Bones. Well, I feel it in my bones. Bones. When I know I'm not alone. Bones. Bones. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're watching Rat TV, a service of the Greater Media Interactive Department. Thank you, Billy. And that was Young Guns, and that was their track Bones from this album right here. It's called Bones. There it is. There, just came out. They're going to be at the Starland Ballroom later on tonight. So tickets at the door. Who are you guys? Whose steps, if anyone, do you think you're following in?
This is a really tough question.
We get asked this a lot, don't we?
Yeah, we definitely try in terms of how we sound, like the kind of sonics of our band. We always try and not to emulate anyone. It's really important.
I can't say that I think you do.
And that's the best thing. Like when you get bands that say, "Oh, you sound like you're the next so and so," and we don't ever get that really. So we like that, and it's weird though because people say, "Who do you want to be? Who influences you?" And it's
basically a whole bunch of people that are totally irrelevant to what we're doing.
Right.
We love Michael Jackson, and we're kids of the '80s, so we grew up in that whole world. So I suppose there's kind of I think that's probably where a little bit of our love for kind of the larger dramatic side of things comes from. That kind of arena.
We like
kind
a lot
of feeling.
heavy music as well. Like we're in sort of metal and hardcore and stuff as well as the kind of pop stuff. So maybe the blend of the heavy music with the catchy melodies
Yeah,
might somehow.
I think so. It's just a melting pot of all the kind of different things that we like.
Right
But
on.
We just try and do our own thing. You know, there's no kind of set path that we follow. There's no master plan. We're just working hard and writing what we want to hear, I guess.
When you find that moment, you know, when you're in your zone, when you're in the zone. I mean, there's got to be a moment in the studio or when you're writing where it goes click.
There's
Yeah.
been a couple of times.
Right.
I think when we wrote Bones, which was the title track, which we just played, we our producer, he's got a studio in London, and he was recording other band for a couple of weeks in Thailand. So he's like, "Let's take my studio," like, you know, because when you're writing in the same room every day, like you want to change the scenery. And we went there and we spent basically 2 weeks just getting drunk. We wrote absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
We were trying. I mean, we were really trying. We thought we'd pull all-nighters, have some beers, you know, let it flow out.
In
And,
Thailand.
No, this is in
This
just
is
in East
before we
London.
went to
Oh,
Thailand.
okay. in East
and
London.
we were
okay.
sleeping on his floor, and basically we just had parties there and trashed the place. And on the last day, we're like, we've got to do something. And suddenly, like, we suddenly came out of Bones, and like Gus came out with the chorus B melody, which obviously Bones. Straight away, and that was kind of a moment where we thought, right, this is a song that's going to be on our album. I think it's the first song we wrote. That'll Do, Departed.
Yeah, it was up there. But as well, when we were in the studio in Thailand, not too long after that, Bones was definitely the first song that we finished. I finished putting all the vocals on it, and we stood back, and it was like 4 a.m, and we turned the volume up, you know, and we kind of all stood back and had a drink and listened to it, and it was definitely one of those feelings,
Yeah.
like we got that, like, you know, whatever
Was
else.
it like a
happens,
like a
we got
door
that.
opening? Was it
Well,
was
think-
it togetherness? Did you guys like
It was pride. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
proud of the guys. I was proud of what we'd just done, and we were in this environment in a beautiful studio in Thailand. We'd just written and recorded a song that I was really proud of. It sounded great, and that was a real moment.
I think for us as well, when we did that, and you spend all day in the studio listening to the same song, and usually by the end of the 15-hour day, however long it is, you're like, oh, don't listen to that song, and we'll go into the kitchen and we'll have some beers, and we're like, let's put Bones on, even though it'll be like stripped down, like half the vocals,
Right,
and,
right,
you know,
right.
obviously not mixed, and
you've been
we'd
working
still
on it
wanna
all
hear
day.
Yeah,
Right,
and
yeah.
like, and
That's
that's
a
I think
good
that's
sign.
a great sign, and then we did that with a few of the songs on this record. Like when we wrote "Dearly Departed," it was very much a, we came up with the structure in the day, like, and then we were like, right, this is actually good. So with us, like, if something's working, clicking, you got to keep going.
Yeah.
So like, I remember these
can't
guys
let
just
it
did an
go.
all-nighter, and like I think it was like a 35-hour day in the end of just writing, because when you're sort of vibing it, you're like, we got to keep going, and if you kind of stop, you can lose that momentum. So.
Dearly Departed does sound to me as well like a song that must have clicked.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
that
good
was
to
the
hear.
quickest
Thank
song
you
we
very
wrote.
much.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Now, on this Thailand tip, was that a lot of work, or did you?
It was a lot of pleasant work.
See, now here's a picture of I believe this is you, Gus. This is Gus
I'll be with
singing.
my lovely blonde hair.
There- yeah,
Don't really
there's-
know what I was thinking.
It went
there,
green
sorry.
from all the
Here he
chords
is
as well, the
Indeed.
pool.
working hard behind the microphone, but then there's a
That was a setup. That's all.
there's a
I-
photo of a bunch of guys in a pool.
Yeah, we
I
need,
see. I
we're
don't know
working
if you-
so hard. We just needed,
That's a much more accurate.
Right.
presentation
That's
of
hard to
what
tell
we're
who is who in this next picture because it's all backs on a
Yeah, it
on,
was a
on a
fishing trip.
boat.
Yeah, we would have done some fishing. As you can
Thought
tell,
we
it was,
took the day off.
it was a pretty tough recording experience
Yeah.
with the fishing and the
really
swimming.
fingers to the bone. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys
Yes.
must have been bleeding.
But
we were.
in all seriousness, though, we actually only took like 2, maybe 3 days off in the 5 weeks, and like we didn't actually want to take time off. Partly because
Yeah.
you'd wake up in the morning, go for a nice swim, and then do some recording. And if you get a little bit stressed or take a 10-minute break, you can go play a bit of table tennis. Or like it was like all a
Dude,
big
if it
complex.
was
And
me, I don't think I would have had a record coming out at all.
You'd be
I would have been
surprised.
all
that's
over
what,
this.
That's what
You'd
we
be
were worried about,
surprised.
but we actually wanted to go.
It was
to the studio every
inspiring
day.
in the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
You know, I think when we're all there in on the other side of the planet in this kind of tropical place, although you're like, wow, this is awesome, let's soak it in, you're also kind of like, you know what, the fact that we're here to record an album is an incredible thing. Let's do it as well as we can. You know?
How'd you come up with the idea of Thailand? Did someone suggest that, or
Our producer Dan Weller, who did our first record in
Okay.
the UK, he basically, long story short, knows this guy and basically could get us over to Thailand for pretty much the same price as doing it in East London. So we were
Sweet.
like, we want to do it in East London instead, but we had to go to
Yeah.
Thailand.
that's a travel agent for you right there?
Yeah, and we didn't think it was going to happen, and until we,
No.
I think, actually got off the plane in Thailand. We're like, actually, I think this is going to happen.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It was unbelievable. It was the best 5 weeks,
yeah.
I think.
As a bit of a travel
yeah.
head myself, I'm like,
it's
wow,
pretty
if I could
hardcore.
work that into my business, that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
It's not great telling people, go, oh, I was doing the album in Thailand. Like, what? I'm like, I don't know why, but the studio is unbelievable. Like, they base all the equipment on Abbey Road Studios in London, so it's like really top of the notch studio. So
is that one of the little perks of being in a band and getting to travel? One of the perks?
I think it's one of the main ones. I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's the best part.
Yeah.
Best perk.
Yeah.
it's definitely. I think as well. When you're in a band, there's not a lot of money. There's a lot of hard work and all that kind of stuff. But every now and again, you get moments where you get to step back and go, "Oh my God, look where we are." And this month has certainly been kind of a series of those moments for us. So it's definitely that and playing live.
Look at this
shows.
beautiful lobby.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, we went and we put carpets on the walls just for you guys.
Thank you. I appreciate
About
that.
40 years ago. We knew you were
That was
coming.
preemptive. I like that. But you know what? Like honestly, I think apart from anything else, to be in the States at all is great for us. So we're the guys walking around with big tourist kind of grins on our faces, loving everything. You know.
Yeah.
But also, I think it is for a band. It's a real milestone to get over here. And so. Yeah, it's you've got a nice lobby here, but the fact that we're here at all is in itself something special for us.
It's definitely if you don't live in the US and you're in a band, the dream is always to kind of break the US and like to be able to just come over here and start touring. It's a childhood dream. It's what we've all wanted since we were kids. So it's exciting.
Well, let's go out and see Young Guns tonight. Starland Ballroom, one of the opening acts for Seether. Tickets still at the door.
Yeah.
There's another song in you. Which
There
what
is,
are we doing here?
We're going to play a song called "The Weight of the World."
Okay.
Which is a song we all feel like we owe quite a lot to. It was a song that kind of got our record deal going and all this kind of stuff. So, in a kind of roundabout way, it's the reason that we're here today.
Okay.
Cool.
Young Guns, everyone.
Continent of doubt weighs heavy on my mind. And how long can my brittle bones bend before they yield and snap? Well, I don't wanna know when I'm so scared. It's not gonna get easier than this, 'cause it's too much to bear, my darling. The weight of the world, and I would carry it for you, but please don't ask me to, because the weight of the world is a burden I can't bear. It's a burden I can't bear. Maybe it's gravity that pulls her to my chest. Not the fear that she is the source, so what little strength I've got left. Well, I don't wanna know when I'm so scared. It's not gonna get easier than this, 'cause it's too much to bear, my darling. The weight of the world, and I will carry it for you, but please don't ask me to, because the weight of the world is a burden I can't bear. My horizon lies a jagged line, oh, that I can clearly see. Oh, I can clearly see the mountains that I've yet to climb. Oh, I'll get there if it kills me, 'cause it's too much to bear, my darling. The weight of the world, and I would carry it for you, but please don't ask me to, because the weight of the world is a burden I can't bear. Oh, can't bear. Oh, and I would carry it for you, but please don't ask me to, because the weight of the world is a burden I can't bear. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great harmonies. Well done. That's Young Guns, everyone. We'll see you at Starland Ballroom tonight. Doors at, I'm going to say 7. And doors at 6?
Doors at 6.
6,
Doors
really?
at 6, nice and early tonight.
Wow, cool. What time are you guys going on?
I guess 7.
7, I guess. Yeah.
7. Holy shit. I mean,
nice
oh,
and
wait,
early.
I'm not on the air. I can say that. Holy shit. All right, well, early show. I have to show up early.
Excellent.
Go out and see Young Guns tonight. Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being on Rat TV.
Our
Thank you,
pleasure.
guys.
Thank
See you
so
later,
much.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Simon. Nice job, guys.
Guys,
Thanks.
thank you so much.
Very
for
well
having us.
done.
This is awesome.
Very
Thank you
nice.
very much.
Very nice indeed.
And I think this is our only one for today as well.
Yep.
So we're going to go grab some lunch, chill out for the afternoon.
Good.
This looks like a really